Welcome back. Imagine looking to get your printer fixed online and ending up more than $75,000 in the red.
Whether by internet or by phone, police are investigating more reports of scams. The Madison PD has nearly 900 fraud offenses on file this year, many targeting seniors, some robbing Madison residents of tens of thousands of dollars. Madeline O'Neill on how to keep your money safe.
I sounded vulnerable to them, I think.
It doesn't matter where you are.
Next door, 2 states away, who knows?
Scammers can find you.
I got a phone call, and I was traveling with my daughter out of state.
Wanakee resident Patty Sullivan was with her daughter in Shenandoah National Park this October when she picked up a phone call that got her turned around.
And they're so thorough in being sure you have all the details.
A man called saying an arrest warrant was about to go out because of tax errors if she didn't pay more than $5,000. He gave Sullivan's personal information, including address and zip code, along with the involved officer's name and case number.
I mean, heavens, so authentic sounding.
That kind of call is ringing on phones across Madison.
Another one here.
Detective Daryl Monroe of the Madison Police Department says they hear from 2 or 3 scam victims a week citywide. So commonplace now that what used to surprise him no longer does.
It makes me worried that these poor victims may end up out on the street because the dollar amounts that we're seeing there, sometimes those are entire life savings that people have lost.
In tax scams similar to Sullivan's, one victim lost $11,000. In a catfishing scam online, another victim sent her fake Army boyfriend $55,000.
It's worse.
Another victim was simply looking to fix their printer, called the wrong company, and got roped into a money-making scheme.
This poor person was out over $76,000. The majority of the victims that I see in reports that come across my desk are seniors. And they are, unfortunately, they're very vulnerable, and people are taking advantage of them.
I think it's sad that people are making a living doing this, scamming us.
When Sullivan was speaking to the scammer, she knew something was fishy.
I just was the proverbial I don't understand person.
But she also knew that others in her position could easily take the bait.
I was shook up, and I knew what was going on.
So she used the same line again and again, thinking the more information she could get,
I don't understand you, I'm sorry.
the more likely she'd be able to help others recognize the scam for what it is. Despite another similar call, Sullivan wouldn't be hooked, and her $5,000 is safe. She went to police, and since she didn't fall victim, they didn't investigate. But even if she had, Detective Monroe says there's often not much of a lead to follow.
When I tell them, especially when these suspects are in a different country, that we can't do anything to help them, it's very heartbreaking.
No matter where the scammers are, Monroe says there are steps you can take to keep your money safe.
Try to use your common sense.
That includes checking with friends and family members and being aware of scams in the first place. So no matter where you are, you're ready.
I can see how anybody who had money, who fell for it, who was really scared, would send them money however way they wanted it before they hung up that phone, and it's frightening.
In Madison, Madeline O'Neill, WISC News 3.
Well, they can be very convincing, but as always, they say if it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
A victim in Madison got scammed out of $21,000 after being told she won $250,000, but had to pay fees to get that prize.